Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A little update from Ukraine. The Russians launched another massive drone and missile attack on Ukraine overnight on the 25th to 26th of July 2025. I will show you the areas affected by the Russian attack. There's two cities, main cities, that were attacked. It was the Dnipro and Kharkiv slash Kharkov. Then finally we find out, because I complained I think 48 hours ago, that I can't remember the last time the Ukrainians liberated a village or a town or a settlement. I said I couldn't remember. Well, now they immediately liberated something because, hey, Emil is talking about this. No, but it happened. So let's look over that as well. Then the Russians claim that they were attacked by about 50 Ukrainian drones overnight. We're going to dive into that one. And the Russians closed the Crimean Bridge due to the Ukrainian attacks. And the last topic for this video is an Ukrainian attack inside Russia. They say attacking a radio plant under sanctions. Well, you can sanction whatever you want. It doesn't mean that is legitimate. But let's dive into the first topic, which is the massive Russian attack. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda. It is from Saturday, 26 July 2025. Russia launched 235 aerial assets on Ukraine. 10 missiles and 25 UAVs reached their targets. Alright, so on the night of the 25th to 26th of July, the Russians attacked with 235 aerial assets, 208 UAVs and 27 missiles. So what missiles the Russians used? They used 208 UAVs, 12 Iskander-M/K and 23 ballistic missiles, 8 Iskander-K cruise missiles and 7 Kh-59-69 air-to-surface missiles. So 12 Iskander-M. I wonder how many of these guys claim they downed, if they say. Dnipropetrovsk Oblast was the main target. Okay, where is that located? Right. The Dnipropetrovsk is a map of Ukraine in here, and Dnipropetrovsk is exactly here. Alright, so Dnipropetrovsk, they is right here, and it's going to be the city of Dnipropetrovsk in here. Let's see what else. The Air Force noted that 183 UAVs and 17 missiles were downed or suppressed by electronic warfare. 10 missiles and 25 UAVs hits were recorded across 9 locations, and debris from downed weapons fell in 8 locations. So let's go to some details here. Ukrainska Pravda. Large-scale combined attack on Dnipro and Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. 2 people killed, 5 injured, tralala. So they're talking about Dnipropetrovsk, according to this guy's Dnipro, and Dnipropetrovsk, the Oblast. Right here, this is Zaporozhye, this is Donetsk. Next, 3-hour large-scale attack. Russians hit Kharkiv with guided bombs, ballistic missiles, and drones. Well, where is Kharkiv? We'll go a little bit north. This is Kharkiv, and they say Kharkiv, the city, not the oblast. This is where some kind of Russian invasion, and they call it a buffer zone, is attempted. So this is in the far east of Ukraine, exactly here. All right, let's see what the Ukrainians liberated. Ukrainska Pravda. Ukrainian defenders liberate Kindrativka in Sumy Oblast. Kindrativka. All right, we're going to go to this first. And Sumy Oblast is exactly here. And Kindrativka is right here. But you don't see it on the map. I will show you a different map. I want to make sure it is approved first. Sometimes you have all kind of things that you were not supposed to. And exactly as I said, they have a lot of garbage over there. Why? Because they want something and I don't give them that something. All right, let's go to Kindrativka. Okay, right here. They want all kind of things, and we don't give them that. Is it in Sumy? Right here is Sumy Oblast. And here is a little town that was not even under any occupation from the Russians. Right here. This is the town. It was under the occupation, but they changed the date, and this is the area. On the better map here, again, this is Sumy, the city. Here is the area that the Ukrainians claim they liberated. Next, Russia claims attack by over 50 Ukrainian drones overnight, Saturday the 26th of July. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed that its air defense systems had intercepted and destroyed 54 Ukrainian drones on the night of 25 to 26. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed in its statement that the following drones had been downed. So let's see where. 24 over Bryansk Oblast. So 24 over, I will show you, Bryansk is right here in the north of Ukraine going towards Moscow. So Bryansk in here. Then what else? 12 over Rostov-on-Don. Okay, Rostov. Rostov is in this area in here. This is Rostov. Next, 2 over Oriol, 2 over Tula. So Oriol and Tula. Exactly here. Oriol, Tula, and they go towards Moscow probably. So this is the route. Bryansk, Oriol, Tula. Then you have 1 over Belgorod. Belgorod is at the border right here. So this area, Bryansk, Oriol, not even Kursk, Tula, Belgorod, and Rostov here. Not a big deal, but nevertheless, at least they did it. Ukrainska Pravda. Russians temporarily close Crimean Bridge. Let me show you where that is located. Map of Ukraine. This is the Crimean Peninsula. Crimean Bridge is exactly here by the Crimean Peninsula. This is the Sea of Azov. This is the Black Sea. This is the Kerch Bridge. The NATO wanted for a long time to destroy it as an act of, I don't know, collective masturbation, I think. Russian forces temporarily closed the Crimean Bridge on the night of 25 to 26. I don't know why, because obviously, according to the Russians, nothing here. Actually, I missed this one. In addition, 4 drones were down over the Sea of Azov, 3 over the Black Sea, and 6 over temporarily occupied Crimea. That's why I was like, why in the hell you close the bridge when nothing went over there? So no, 4 over the Sea of Azov, 3 over the Black Sea, and 6 over temporarily occupied Crimea. So yep, a lot of drones then coming towards this guy, Sea of Azov right here, the Black Sea right here, and Sevastopol, Crimean Peninsula. So they were going towards that. And the last topic for this video is a Russian radio plant under sanctions, hit by Ukrainian drones. Now, under sanctions, tomorrow I can sanction you, and you're gonna do nothing about it. Why? Because I will say that you cooperate with the Russian military, therefore you need to be sanctioned. That's it. Evidence, confidential. And we can strike you how much I want. When you hear the Ukrainians, I'm not talking about the Russians, that's a different story. When I talk about the Ukrainians hitting infrastructure, oil depots, refineries, radio plants, they're not meant to necessarily, yes, as a facade, they try to minimize Putin's war machine, make it a little bit weaker, okay? But I think the main thing is try to make Russia incapable of competing on the global market with its oil, gas, and its resources. Therefore, these guys attack these plants and these depots and these refineries. That's my assessment. And it's not necessarily that Ukraine, oh, that's gonna stop Russia. No, I think is trying to minimize Russia's competition on a global scale. Why? So we can compete. We produce things more expensive and not as good as quality, it seems like. That's my assessment. Maybe I'm wrong, but time will tell. Ukrainska Pravda, Russian radio plant under sanctions hit by a pop. Okay, where is this located? So, drones sent by Security Service of Ukraine struck the signal radio plant in the Russian city of Stavropol on the night of 25 to 26. The plant is one of Russia's largest manufacturers of radio electronics. Alright, so that is located in Stavropol, and Stavropol is exactly here. So remember, this is Rostov, this is Krasnodar, this is the Black Sea, and it is the area between the Caspian Sea. This is the Caucasus right here. Between the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea, this is Sochi, right here where Putin has his girlfriends, shackled in the basement. And again, on the Arab map, you can probably see it down there somewhere. All right, so this is it, my friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.